I've got a problem with Catholic social media. Many more people over the last few years have been jumping into the weird world of Catholic social media evangelization. And ultimately, I think that's a good thing, because we're utilizing tools and technology that wasn't available to us just a few years ago in order to bring the gospel message to many different corners of the world in a way far beyond what we would have thought was possible. I personally think that social media could be a huge part of what we often refer to as the new evangelization. That is, to bring the gospel message to the unchurched as well as those who are on the fringes of the church, calling for a renewal of faith and equipping the people of the church to make disciples. Social media provides a unique opportunity to reach out to those who would otherwise not join us in the pews, or perhaps only join us once or twice a year. The challenge is, though, it's not as simple as just shouting the gospel out onto the internet and seeing hearts change. The reality is that that's about as effective as shouting it out on street corners. People rarely hang around long enough to actually hear what you have to say. Why is that, though? Shouldn't evangelization be easy? Well, the reality is that most people aren't looking for a change of life or a savior because they're perfectly comfortable with where they're at. I know life with Christ is absolutely incomparable. But for those who haven't had the opportunity to have a relationship with Jesus, it's easy to think that this world is offering enough for happiness. But much of the world is like a frog in a pot of water, slowly being brought to a boil. We remain comfortable because our environment changes slowly. Something so much greater is available to us, but we don't realize it until it's too late. The biggest problem with Catholics evangelizing online is that evangelization necessitates a relationship. Trust has to be built, compassion and empathy extended, and accompaniment has to be provided along the journey. People have to know that we care about them before they care what we have to share with them. That's precisely why Twitter arguments, tasteless Instagram memes and text posts, and like this if you love Jesus posts aren't helping anyone. The goal isn't the well-being of the other person, it's usually about making us feel better about ourselves. Especially on YouTube, too much content is simply preaching to the choir, not curated toward a viewer who isn't likely going to click a video about theology to begin with. And can we please be more creative than a talking head at a desk in front of a camera? Granted, it has its benefits and some people are really good at it, but YouTube does not need more Father Mike wannabes. Be yourself and make content that gives testimony to your faith according to who you are authentically as a disciple. So that's my goal. Really, this whole video is just a reminder to myself that I can do better and I want to be part of the solution. I want to be part of bringing the new evangelization to new heights. So from now on, Low Key Catholic believes in creatively integrating faith into quality video content, educating and engaging people at all points on their faith journey through positive and authentic lived faith on camera, and producing resources that viewers are excited to share with the people they care about in hopes that it might accomplish something positive. And I hope you'll join me. So be a saint, love your neighbor, and I will see you next time.